So it looks like we have another mainstream rapper falling the fuck off, and we are talking about no other than NBA Youngboy. Wow, it looks like this is just becoming a normal trend at this point. It's like we got one rapper falling off, and then there's another one, and then there's another one. It's like back to back mainstream rappers all falling off in the span of like 2 years. It's honestly quite a great sight to see and witness. But yeah, honestly, Youngboy, oh my gosh, the guy who had the craziest fan base for the past 4 years, diehard fan base. They were riding for him like no other. Diehard dick riders, really. Going to the moon, always spamming everyone's pages on Instagram, YB better and everything, like YB does this better and everything. Where y'all at, you know? I'm looking through Wrapped. I have a rap blog page, whatever. I follow a bunch of other accounts. I'm gonna tell you this, I saw no Youngboy. Alright, where y'all at? Because I can't see y'all. Where y'all at? Alright, that's just the truth of it. Where y'all at? Alright, y'all was streaming his music 24/7 when Sincerely Control happened. Alright, and he's locked up again. 10K units first week. That's embarrassing. I don't know what's more embarrassing, the fans or Youngboy. Right? And a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, it had no promo. Sincerely Control had no promo, and he was locked up. But that sold about 140,000 units first week, and it went number one. This album, it didn't even crack the top 100. I think it debuted at number 170 something on the Billboard 200, which is the charting system for albums. So I don't even want to hear that excuse because it's bullshit. The truth is, Youngboy fell off. And this was bound to happen at some point. His music has not been good. Like, it hasn't been good for years at this point. He makes the same stuff over and over and over again. Again, like a lot of these rappers who are falling off, like Roddy Ricch, Polo G, Lil TJ, Lil Baby soon to come, A Boogie, Lil Durk. They're on their way out of here. Literally all of them. And notice how they're all street rappers, huh? Yeah, because they don't innovate. They don't try to switch it up ever. But let's talk about some math real quick. At Youngboy's peak, Sincerely Control, I remember when that had a lot of hype. I do remember this. This released in about 2020, 2021. And it sold about 137,000 units first week. His new album, I'll put it on screen. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like If My Shoulders Have Enough or something like that. I don't really give a fuck. I'm not listening to it. I don't care about it. But I only care about the sales, and that's what I'm here to talk about. That album sold about 10K. So if you go from 140,000 units first week to 10K, that's like a 93% decline. You know, I got my calculator here. We can do some basic math because I know a lot of people who listen to Youngboy don't do math. They don't know what that is. But if we do 137,000 units minus 10,000 units is current rate, and we divide that by the total, which is 137,000 units, and we multiply that by 100. So if I show you my calculator here, that says 92%, right? That's 92%. It's basically 93% decline. And yeah, it's embarrassing. Truly is embarrassing. I don't know what to say. Like, I remember people were deriding this man to the moon. They would sell their house for him. They would let him sleep in their house for him. They would do whatever for him. But where y'all at, you know? These people were defending him, and I'm hearing other excuses. I'm hearing people saying, "Oh, it was leaks." No one's listening to Youngboy leaks. Let's just get that out of here. All right, that's a shitty excuse. Leaks, my fucking ass. No one gives a fuck about Youngboy leaks. All right, there's only a few artists where leaks actually matter. That's Cardi. That's like Kanye. That's like Travis Scott. Juice WRLD. That's kind of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. People do not give a fuck about leaks. If you're not Cardi, people kind of pretty much don't care about leaks unless you're like these huge artists, but it's like it's very, very rare for artists leaks to matter, and Youngboy's just not one of those guys. People are saying so low because of the leaks. Okay, let's say people did listen to those leaks. How many people were actually listening to those leaks? 1,000 people at most. 3,000 people. Okay, cool. But if you're a diehard fan, you're coming back and re-listening to it. If anything, that probably only hurt his sales by like maybe at most 2,000 units. That doesn't help you at all. I don't think people understand that 1,500 streams accounts to one album sale. So how many sales is he really losing if people are just not streaming it? Right? People are simply not streaming it. Oh, because they heard it already? Oh, wow, that hurts his sales so much. No, it doesn't. Leaks do not really hurt your sales. I'm going to be honest with you. If anything, leaks could help your album. Because if there is a lot of hype behind that leak and people wanted to get released, it will perform well and it will do well over time. That's just how leaks work. Remember Blueberry Faygo? When that released, it was leaked originally and then was released and it blew up. It blew up because there was hype behind that leak. So in my opinion, leaks cannot hurt you, they only help you. So it's a dog shit excuse in my opinion. And if you really love Youngboy, you would go stream it again. Alright? So get that shit out of here. That's not a good reason. It's an excuse. It's a scapegoat. Again, it's dumb. Alright, I'm already seeing people saying it's an excuse, no problem, whatever. Same thing with Sincerely Control. You guys want to say he was goated back then for doing that. Now it's like 3 years later, same roles again, and people were saying the same shit, and it's like, well, you guys said that 3 years ago he was goated for it, and now you are saying it's an excuse now. You can't pick and choose. You gotta be consistent. And I'm telling you this right now, it's an L. It's an L because Youngboy, I thought he had a diehard fan base. I think the fan base is growing old. I think people are growing up and are learning that his music just isn't for them. It's degenerate. And or if these people are really still about that life, they're probably locked up and are not able to actually listen to the album because they have no freedom. And that's I'm not even kidding. This is an actual thing that's going on too. So what exactly is happening? What are we doing about it? We're not doing anything about it, right? The reality is people are just not bumping Youngboy as much anymore. And that's okay, right? I'm not here to say, oh, I'm happy that he fell off. Like, the guy was promoting violence and was affiliated with killers. So if anything, that's probably a good thing because less people are going to be exposed to that. And I don't think young people need to be hearing that shit, right? Because it's just simply not good for you. It's just too negative, right? People want to call me negative. Yeah, but I'm not promoting violence over here, right? I'm promoting people to pay their dues because a lot of these people and a lot of these rappers in the industry are just awful people. And that's just what I'm here to do, is just let you know that these people should not be idolized at all, ever. I see all rappers as seen as just ordinary people, and some of them have really bad history with other things in the past, right? And that's no exception to Youngboy. And in my opinion, he deserves his fall off. His music just never really evolved. Has been involved with a lot of awful people, in my opinion. The gun charges and everything, he's locked up. Fortunately, that's just something that is. People are saying he's gonna make a comeback when he comes back. I just don't think so. I think it's gonna be a case where when he comes back, people are just not gonna care. People are gonna move on. Like, look how fast people are already moving on from Yeet. He was hot for like 2 years. Now people are moving on to the next thing. He's already falling off. People are just like moving on so quickly. It's ridiculous, right? Like, look at Destroy Lonely. He's already fallen off. People were on him for like half a year and now he's already fallen off. It's like you need to be picking up with the time, because if you're not dropping, you're not hot, no one's gonna care about you. Look at Lil Baby, look at all these guys they talked about earlier. They're already falling off. They're already reaching their lowest of lows in their career. It's unfortunate, but hey, this is what happens. This is the game. This is the industry. You need to keep up with the times. All right, when you're dealing with people with TikTok brains, you gotta keep up with the time, because if you're not, you're gonna fall off. And unfortunately, Youngboy just couldn't keep up, make music different, unique, innovate, or anything like that. So now he's paying the time for it.